morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got some ridiculous deals that we need to be talking about for the Pokemon trading card game. There are some things you need to be going out and having a look at, and you know what? That's what I'm here for, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to talk you through it and let you know what you need to know. And look, for the second time in the past couple of days, we need to talk about Crown Zenith. Didn't expect to be talking about Crown Zenith so much, honestly. But, yeah. Apparently Crown Zenith is in nowadays. Came out 10 months ago. We're all supposed to be getting excited for Shiny Treasures EX. That is essentially 2024's version of Crown Zenith, the special set coming in January. Although that's not officially been announced yet. We've seen enough to know that it's coming, but it's not official yet. And, yeah, apparently we're all going back in time a little bit and going, no. Let's have a chat about this quickly. Let's talk more Crown Zenith. But you may want to get out to Walmart on Black Friday because there are some deals coming. And these look awesome. Starting off with the Pikachu VMAX box, 7 Crown Zenith packs, 3 promo cards, and a pin, $25. Shout out to Switch Stock over on Twitter for making us aware of this deal. For $25, this is great. I cannot recommend this highly enough. Now, I showed you yesterday, day before, it really depends on the cadence of news, etc. coming out. But I showed you recently a new booster bundle that had appeared in Walmart, actually, for Crown Zenith, and I told you this was very cool. It was basically 6 packs for $30, worked out at $5 a pack, which isn't a phenomenal value, I suppose, in terms of how much you're paying for the cards, but it was still really nice to actually have this coming out, and it was really nice to see this, and it was a way to get more of the cards. And I still think that's cool. I still think it's a good product. I still think if you're into Crown Zenith, this is one that you should like and be going for. However, this is where it's at. I mean, if you talk about $5 a pack, 7 packs, that should be $35. It's not $35, it's $25. So $25, bearing in mind you're getting 7 packs, means that you're paying $3.57 per pack. That's really good. If we look at Crown Zenith and what's actually cheap, well, mini tins were a cheap way to get Crown Zenith packs. And for the mini tins, you were paying $9 for 2 packs, which came in at $4.50 per pack. Well, this is $3.57 per pack. This is almost $1 less per pack. And that's if we ignore everything else in there, which you shouldn't be. But if you do ignore everything else in there, then yes, it's $3.57 per pack. But that's not really fair, honestly, because you're not just getting that. You're also getting the new Pikachu Crown Zenith box, and this is very important. It is the new Pikachu Crown Zenith box. There are 2 differences between this and the original Pikachu Crown Zenith box. Firstly, you go from 5 packs up to 7, which is clearly brilliant. And secondly, you get a pin badge. And I'm not going to sit here and claim that a pin badge is a reason to go and buy a product like this. Now, to be fair, I actually am someone who will go and buy a product for the pin badge. But I also do casting, and I've done a bunch of casting in the past. I hope to do a bunch more casting in the future. As a side note, over on the Japanese Pokemon Center today, they went and released a bunch of Christmas merch, including this pin badge. And if I can find a stream that I am on close to Christmas, this is going to be my badge. Don't know if I'm doing a stream around Christmas, but I'm buying this badge on the off chance. It doesn't have to be this year, it can be any year. But I am buying this pin badge from Japan so that if I ever get to do a stream somewhere around Christmas, I will be wearing this badge. Because look how beautiful it is. Plus, it's got my boy Fuecoco on, which is amazing. So I will actually buy products because they've got badges on, but I know for most people that's not actually such a big concern. But it's still nice to have it. But you're talking 7 packs, plus the pin, plus the Pikachu V promo, the Pikachu V Max promo, and the Jumbo Pikachu V Max promo. And there are two things you need to know about the Pikachu V Max promo. Firstly, ridiculous artwork by Akira Igawa. Absolutely stunning. Agawa is crushing it in One Piece, incidentally. They are doing the best work in the One Piece card game. Here's a Trafalgar Law they did for OPO5 as an example. Oh my word, it's stunning. And okay, fine, they're not the best artist in Pokemon. I've made it quite clear who my favourite artists are. But let's not pretend they're not absolutely crushing it. Akira Igawa is crushing the artwork for Pokemon lately, and I absolutely love it. But this is also a mechanically unique card. By which I mean it's not the same as the Pikachu V Max that came around in Vivid Voltage. This is a brand new card that can only be gotten in this box. Is it good? Not really. Single energy, 30 and attach, free lightning from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, 4 energy, 250. It's fine. That's not the point. It's an exclusive card and it's got phenomenal artwork. The Pikachu is also very cool, free energy, 200. It's fine. The Pikachu V Max is where it's at. And you get the Jumbo, and you get the pin, and you get the 7 packs for $25. This is a ridiculous deal. And one of the things I do on this channel is I bring you the ridiculous deals. I want you guys to have access to and know about all these ridiculous deals. This is kind of what I do. So head on over to Walmart because $25 is ridiculous. Here's a picture of a bunch of them just sitting there. And I know it's not Black Friday yet. I understand. And here's a lovely little flyer, which shows a Pikachu Pin Collection VMAX box, which is definitely not what it's actually called, but it's alright. It's still very nice. Oh, and Kinetic Sand for only $15. And to be fair, my kids love Kinetic Sand and they love dinosaurs, and this has nothing to do with Pokemon, but I'm 100% certain if I bought this Kinetic Sand for my kids, they would be delighted. But let's focus more on Pokemon for the minute, shall we? Now, the other thing we need to talk about is weirdly also at Walmart, which is weird. But sleeved boosters for Scarlet and Violet Base, Paldea Evolved, and Obsidian Flames are all apparently popping up for $3.74. Now, the problem with this is I don't have any big fancy pictures to show you. Now, I've been told by a couple of people, including Jesus Ruiz, so I believe them. I've heard it from a couple of different people. It seems legit, but this is one of those, it's not some big promotion I've seen adverts for, etc. So it seems like they are out there, and it seems like they are a thing. Do please be a little bit careful here. Obviously, usual kind of thing, check before you buy and all of that. Seems real, seems legit, seems like something that can be relied upon. Just, do bear in mind that there are, things might be different. And it may well be that the information I've got from the people that have told me is actually different from where it is where you are. And it may well be that I've been told the truth, but then when you go to have a look, it's not going to be where you are. So just a little bit of a warning there. In terms of which pack to go for, though, that's a very interesting question, and I'm not entirely sure. I think Obsidian Flame's probably the weaker of the three sets. It's got the Charizard, actually another excuse to show you brilliant Akira Igawa artwork, which is lovely. But there's fewer secret rares in there, there's fewer phenomenal cards. And don't get me wrong, right? It's a decent set. Pidgeot's really good. The Charizard itself is really good. But overall, it's a smaller set with fewer impactful cards and fewer secret rares, and it's fine as a set, it's lovely. But it's not the biggest, bestest set out there. Oh, also the Hyganasuke Cleffa. Look at the Hyganasuke Cleffa. Scarlet and Violet Base obviously has a bunch of cool stuff in. That gave us the whole Miraidon and Lightning stuff, which is great. The whole Gardevoir stuff, which is great. The Houndstone stuff, which, okay, fine, I'm still trying to make it work and it's not working, but you can't stop me. I love it. It's never going to be good, but that doesn't mean I can't keep trying. Oinkologne, which has done weirdly well all over the place for a while, which is strange, but hey-ho. And then, of course, you got stuff like, Sada and Turo that had their own special illustration rares. No, they didn't. They had full arts, though. The full arts were awesome. But then you also had things like the Miriam Special Illustration Rare and the Penny. There were some really cool cards. And then Paldea Evolved was also a stacked set. because you've got the whole Chen Pao thing, which is really good. You got Meowscarada, which admittedly is not proven to be quite as good as some people were hoping, but still absolutely relevant, potentially a very, very good deck. Ting Lu, which again, not as good as some people are hoping, but a lot of potential there. Copperaja, which is not as good as I was hoping, but still a whole bunch of potential. And then you got stuff like Squawkabilly, which is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, it's the Iono set, including the special illustration rare. And there's stuff like Dendra in there as well, which people are absolutely loving. And let's just throw one more Akira Agawa card. How about the Chi-Yu? I mean, look, apparently we're talking about that artist a lot in this set, so let's just lean into it. Why not? Point is, they're all pretty good sets. I would personally go for Scarlet and Violet or Paldea Evolved, but if you want to go Obsidian Flames, that's fine as well. Obviously, remember, it might not be a nationwide thing, so keep an eye out for cheap sleeve boosters, but not necessarily something you might find everywhere. Keep an eye out. As for the Pikachu box, oh no, that is absolutely out there. That is a thing, and that is a ridiculous deal. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Right, that's what you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me if you're going to be picking them up. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Kanto Royalty, who's finally being given a shout out on a video that isn't just Gen 1 themed, which hasn't happened for a while. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.